Romulus and Remus. How did they become the most famous feral wild wolf children in werewolf lore? Well, everyone has heard of the legendary founders of Rome, right? Romulus and Remus, twin brothers, the feral wild children who were supposedly born from the god Mars and the priestess Rhea Silvia, daughter of Numitor. It is speculated because it is said their father might have been Hercules. Well, if you don't, and if you do remember, there's a little more to the story than you might know. Well, the usual story goes a lot like this. They were abandoned in the forest near the Tiber River, left to die by orders of their uncle, the king, who absconded the throne from Numitor. He must have been really scared because he was afraid to kill the children by his own sword due to the wraths of the gods. I couldn't find how long the children were abandoned, but versions of the myth, those of Livy, Plutarch, and Dionysius of Halicarnassus, all draw heavily on Quintus Fabius Pictor versions of the myth, saying the river god Tiberinus was said to have kept the two boys safe by calming the water and caused their basket they were in to be washed ashore at the Palestine hill that was near a fig tree. The basket that was containing the twins gently went with the receding water until it struck on a stone, flipping the twins in the basket into the mud. The twins cried in their basket until the waters receded and left them back on land. It might have been around this time the waters receded that the she-wolf then found them near and around Lupercal Caves, the cave southwest foot of the Palatine Hill in Rome. Some versions of the myth say the she-wolf was out looking for food herself when the twins were crying. Instead of killing them, she cleaned them up and nursed them back to health, and that along with a woodpecker helped bring them food. We don't know for sure how much time had passed when the she-wolf took care of them, but it is said after some time the twins were found by the shepherd Faustulus and took the children home to his wife. Once again, we don't know how much time passed between when the she-wolf found and kept them and when Faustulus found them with the she-wolf, but they were supposedly still small infants or toddlers. The she-wolf is scared off, chased into the Lupercal Caves, and never seen again. However, this is not the last we hear from her. In fact, she played an important role in the founding of Rome. After the twins grew up and became shepherds, they founded Rome in the very spot they were found by the she-wolf. That day, they were abandoned and were to be killed by their uncle. My research says that apparently the twins saw the she-wolf as their mother and protector because she nourished them and helped strengthen them. Thus, this is why the wolf became a symbol of Rome, and that the legend of how they were found is so ingrained into the hearts of the people of Rome. It's because that particular wolf became not only the heart and mother of Romulus and Remus, but to the people of the city as well. But this is not all. Could Romulus and Remus have been actual wolf children? The wild wolf was an animal symbol, companion to the god Mars. Since he was the father of Romulus and Remus, it makes sense that a she-wolf would come to the rescue of the two twins. There were stories of wolves walking into the city towards the capital where Romulus' statue sits. There was often an annual wolf festival, the Lupercalia, running for half of February. This religious festival was designed to purify the city and ward off evil.